Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including a full list of everything coming, or already live, I should say, on the Roku channel in February 2025. Fox is buying a conservative podcast network and true crime network. We'll tell you what's happening. And Fubo is launching a free over-the-air TV network. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. First, though, if you want to find out more about any of these stories, I'll put a link to each story in the show notes and in the first pinned comment so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. The Roku channel now has over 560 live channels, and thanks to a post from the Roku community, we've got a complete list of them. Now, it's very interesting. They got quite a few news channels, sports channels, and other content, but one of the things that the Roku channel has really leaned into is the sports, with things like CBS Sports HQ, PGA Tour, the NFL channel, the Second Tennis channel, X Games, and more. It's very interesting to see how much sports that they're doing. They even struck a deal to air Sunday morning baseball from Major League Baseball, have other exclusive sporting events on the Roku channel. Comes as, I've said it many times, sports is the number one reason people still watch live TV. It seems like the Roku channel and others are still leaning into it with that. But you got many other channels here, including tons of Warner Brothers Discovery content, Paramount content, Universal content, and more, all streaming for free with the Roku channel. If you want to find a full list of all 560 channels, plus over that, check out the link in the show notes down below. Inside that, we even got a link to the original post with a printable PDF if you want to keep it for your records at home for everything to watch. But let me know, do you use the Roku channel? Do you like it? That's the question of the day. Would you recommend it to people? Don't forget, it's available on a wide range of streaming players, not just Roku players. All right, next up, Fox Corporation has bought a podcast network that focuses on conservative and true crime podcasts, and it's going to put it under the management of Tubi. So this is going to fall into their Tubi division with this, and it's going. It's called Red Seat Ventures. Has become as owner of CrimeCon with this, and it gives you a ton of crime-related programs and a ton of conservative talk shows with it. Podcasting has seen a recent boom in popularity. It's no surprise that Fox is trying to get in on it with this deal. Now, podcasting's kind of been one of those things that goes up and down, but the overall trend has been pretty steadily up, especially in a few realms, and these are two of the big ones, especially with true crime becoming very popular right now, and they're definitely leaning into that. Be interesting to see how this ends up over at Tubi. Are they going to integrate this into Tubi? I bet they will, but you got things, podcasts from Dr. Phil, Bill O'Reilly, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, and others that are going to be a part of this deal. All right, a new free over-the-air network you can get with your antenna and mini markets is coming this time from Fubo, the Fubo Sports Network, which has a ton of sporting content. It's been streaming for free and paid through different channels. It's available on, of course, Fubo, YouTube TV, and other places. It's now going to become available free with an antenna in select markets, giving you one more way to watch it. Pro Box TV, Knuckle Fighting Championship, Professional Fighters League, and other content is available through this channel, giving you a great collection of content, again, for free. We're seeing a growing number of free over-the-air channels launch as people try to take advantage of the boon of people using antennas once again. I use an antenna in my house. I get over 50 free channels. Now, I understand some people can't, but a lot of people watching this can. I get it. I see those comments already. It doesn't work for me. I live in wherever it doesn't work. There's millions of people here that can get many channels. And like I said, I get over 50, including all the big ones like ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC, to name a few, along with the CW and others. So check that out if you're a sports fan, especially of that kind of content. and you may want to see if it's available. Check our story for more details to learn more about it. Speaking of free streaming over there, Tubi had a huge Super Bowl weekend. Now, and it worked really well. We were pleasantly surprised testing it here. For one, it was very stable. Very little complaints of it not working. Though Tubi kind of stripped down, they turned off things like search and all kinds of different categories to lighten the load on the Tubi servers just to focus on offering the Super Bowl. And they offered, according to a report from Phoenix, that they had the lowest delay of any streaming service at just 26 seconds behind cable TV. That's compared to the NFL Plus at 51 seconds, Fubo at 78, Hulu Plus Live at 62, YouTube at 67, Sling TV at 64, and DirecTV Stream at 63. I think YouTube TV numbers here are the standard. YouTube offers a delayed option for reduced delay on it. You can turn on to reduce the amount of delay there. But I still think Tubi, in my testing, was farther ahead. Now, antennas will still be the best way to watch it if delay is your biggest question. It will actually be even faster than cable television. You can check it out there. But very impressed with the quality of the stream. It stayed up, stayed strong, and the broadcast delay. Fox really showed it could do it, which is a good feather in their cap for reported plans to try to expand their streaming dominance when it comes to sports. We'll see how that all works out. Speaking of sports, Major League Baseball may be walking away from ESPN. At the end of an upcoming season, at the end of the 2025 season, so this upcoming season, ESPN has the option to opt out of the remainder of its contract through 2028. That would allow it to skip the last few years of airing Major League Baseball games on ESPN. Now, according to a report from The Athletic, Major League Baseball is letting ESPN know if they exercise that option to terminate the contract early and not air the last few years. Basically, when the TV rights come up again for renewal, Major League Baseball is going to remember this and may not be willing to give ESPN a contract for Major League Baseball. It's kind of one of those things. When this deal was struck, it was a 7-year deal. This was pre-2020. And that means that the world of TV today is very different than it was back then. And ESPN may be thinking, maybe we overpaid. Maybe we're not getting the viewership we want. Do we really want to do this? There were similar deals like this that would have let other, these kind of deals like this are very common, though very rarely are they actually executed. I think DirecTV had an option to get out of NFL Sunday Ticket earlier, or the NFL had an option to get out of the DirecTV contract earlier or something like that, and they didn't take it, for example. So it would be interesting if they actually take it. That's a pretty big moment because not only is it just rare to be done, it's a big vote of no confidence in Major League Baseball and the people watching it. This comes as Major League Baseball has been struggling with viewership and with its struggling RSN deals impacting its local team's ability to be widely distributed as RSNs struggle both with TV rights being put in higher packages and overall availability. So we'll watch this closely, but at the end of the season, you may no longer see Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. All right, it's the start of a new week. Lots of new content out. We have a full list of everything new on Max and everything new on Netflix. I'll put a link to both in the show notes down below. But a lot of new movies and TV shows are kicking off this week now that the big Super Bowl game is over. You can find out a full list of everything happening there down below if you want to see what's new on both of those. Hey, as always, make sure to watch cordcuttersnews.com. You can sign up to our free newsletter we offer that goes to your email box every morning. I'll put a link to that in the show notes. What we cover here on the YouTube channel is just a selection of the stories we publish over at cordcuttersnews.com, from reviews, how-tos, news, and a whole lot more over there. You can check out everything happening over at cordcuttersnews.com. We'll break it all down. Hey, a huge welcome to the about 5,000 new people in the last 30 days who subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Love to hear, how did you find out about us? Did you find out about the site and come here, or did you discover us on YouTube? We really do appreciate your support. If you have cord cutting related questions, because I often see these in the comments, it's very hard to give cord cutting tech support in the comments on YouTube. We have a Facebook group dedicated to answering cord cutting related questions. Just look for cord cutting tech support. It has over 100,000 people on Facebook answering cord cutting related questions. You can also see some of our stories posted over there. Our videos get posted over there too when they go live. You can find a link to it in the show notes. Just look for our cord cutting tech support group. You can't miss it. You'll see Cord Cutters News posting it all the time. I'll post it too from time to time. So check that out. A great way to find out everything happening in the world of cord cutting and get your questions answered. Like I said, I wish I could answer everybody's comments. I read them. I do answer some. Comments on YouTube is a tough spot because I ask you a question maybe for more information. Maybe you see it, maybe you don't. YouTube doesn't do a very good job of notifying you and notifying me when somebody replies to that comment again. It just doesn't, it's not a great spot. Facebook is definitely a better one for that. So check it out. Link in the show notes. You can also follow us on X, our Facebook page, and other places too. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you had a great Monday, and I hope you have a great Tuesday. I'll see you all again tomorrow on Wednesday for another Cord Cutting Today.